Before this video begins, I'd like to give a huge thanks to my channel members, who you can see on screen now. Become a member by hitting the join button and get your name here among other awards today. Hello there and welcome back to some more Forza Horizon 3. Today we're continuing our Let's Play. This is episode 5. In today's episode we are expanding our festival once again here in Surface Paradise, and we're going to unlock some more bits and bobs to do. So let's expand. We will not change controllers halfway through the cutscene this time round. And we'll get to see what the festival will look like now.
I just got off the phone with the pyrotechnics guy. He said, in his opinion, our Stage 3 plans were a bit excessive. I didn't have the heart to tell him about Stage 4.
Never talk about Stage 4. Whether it's Gran Turismo's Turbos or Horizon Festival, we do not speak about Plan 4. So the game is offering us a bunch of muscle cars, which is all well and good, but I don't want to drive a muscle car. What do I want to drive today? I'm thinking something hot hatch-ish. I kind of want to have a little spin around in one. So let's tick us some hot hatch categories and see what we've got. Dart is awfully tempting as usual. Nothing actually massively interesting in that regard, other than of course the Civic, which is of course amazing as always. We used the hot saloon car last time. What do we got like cult classic wise? Capris, Grand Wagoneer. I don't know. Let me go through and actually have a look. I don't want to drive a Camaro. I never want to drive a Camaro. What do we got? 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 Should have really sorted this by affordable. I should also probably decided what I want to use beforehand. But then again, I guess you lot get to see my decision-making progress, or my decision-making process while I do this. We drove something Japanesey American last time. Don't want another Jap car. Do I want a Ferrari? Ooh. Do I want a Ferrari? What else we got? Fords. Escort! Yeah! Alright. We've got our car, we know what we're doing. I feel I want a livery for it, but if I can't find one, then I will stop looking for one. I don't want the Fate of the Furious livery. Do you know what? We'll just go for a normal Escort. What colour do I want? I kind of like the blue. Let's go with the blue. It's 73,000 credits, and I am going to put a lot of money into upgrading it, but it is an Escort, so it'll be worth it. Probably. That's cool. Hell yeah, it's cool. Also, this was actually an Australian icon as well. They did kind of like their Escorts. Technically, it does make us have driven 2 Fords already, but there is a lot of Fords in this game, so I'm not too worried about that. Right, firstly, I want all-wheel drive. I do want all-wheel drive in this. Secondly, I don't want this to be too mega powerful. What engine swaps have we got? Nothing massively interesting. I will yeet a turbo onto it though. I definitely want some off-road tyres as well. Okay, never mind. Maybe we are going into like mid-B class with this one. God, the upgrading menu is so slow. I don't know if it's like meant to be this slow, but it certainly feels slow. I will go for the race springs and then probably tinker with that as we go on. The next thing I really want is a gearbox, and I think everything else is going to have to go into power because I am sort of slightly suspicious of the amount of power we are currently lacking. Oh my god. Everything makes the PI go so ridiculously high. Can't even stick an air filter on it. Unless I stick some really heavy wheels on it. Might do that. Or I could just enlarge the stock wheels, that'll probably... Nope, never mind, that makes the PI higher. Is there anything I can do to... Differential will make it do that. I might lower the tyre compounds a bit. Do you know what? I might just go sport tyres and then just upgrade the rest around it. I kind of wanted it to be more of a rally car, but the game is just like, nope, you will put power into this thing or you'll die. So, I guess if the game's telling me to put power into it, I should do that. I really am not wanting to go over B class though, because reasons. I guess we'll put that in. There we go, B700. What does that bring us to? 195 horsepower, but we are all-wheel drive now, so... Aussie Ford is different to Euro Ford? Yes. Poor Walking drove this car? Yes, technically he did, yes.
Looks like this whole place is a playground. What are you waiting for?
The camera cannot decide where it wants to be. Jesus, that's a lot of stuff we've unlocked. A lot of stuff we've unlocked. Alright, undiscovered routes down there. Let's go ahead and bang that one out. Let's go. And before we begin immediately, this gearbox is crap. There we go. We don't need a lot of straight line speed out of this Escort, so I don't mind making the gearbox a little bit shorter. I was actually semi-tempted by a Subaru on this one, but...
At your destination.
Wait, what? No. Okay, this is where the exhibition thing's going to come in handy, because you can fuck off if you think I'm driving a...
I'll give your event a name. I know it helps with PR, but it's more than that. A work of art needs a title.
Yeah, that it does. Shut up! Just shut the fuck up and let me change the setting. There we go. So yes, this is how the blueprint system works. Essentially, you pick...
your event flyer, and we'll get to racing.
Yes. Right, she will shut up eventually. But yeah, that's essentially the way this works, is you have to go through, you select what discipline of car you want to drive, how many laps you want to do, you can select weather and stuff like that. You can accept the actual route itself, but, you know, you don't really need to, I guess. Alright, just having a quick look through here. Nothing particularly interesting. Apparently, Angel's Mini has a lot of wheel spin. I forgot to put rally lights on it. That is a slight shame. Oh well. Good job. we did manage to get some passes going there. We are 7 minutes into the episode. I mean, to be fair, part of the reason people come to Forza videos is, or one of the main attractions of Forza is car building and finding the perfect car and racing that perfect car, so, you know, some people might get enjoyment that way. Either way. And do a little bit of a hop skip. Yeah, I kind of wanted to drive something rally car-ish, or like a hot hatch or something. Whatever it was, I wanted something with all-wheel drive, because all-wheel drive's neat. All-wheel drive is always a good choice. There is never in Forza is there ever an issue with going with all-wheel drive. All-wheel drive is usually the way to go. You know, some people think they prefer rear-wheel drive. It's all bollocks. All-wheel drive is the superior drivetrain. There is literally, like, name one thing wrong with all-wheel drive. You just can't. All-wheel drive is best drivetrain. There's a reason all-wheel drive is banned in ETCC, because it is best drivetrain. Just like in real life, oh yeah. Anyways, this is kind of a fun little cross-country race, essentially where you go in and out of the park. Yeah, it is pretty neato and fun. I do have issues with this one in higher class, just because it is kind of, what's the word I'm looking for? It's kind of difficult, because it can have that one thing where one AI can run off to the front and make it ridiculously hard, but in general, that is quite a fun little route to go through.
You certainly like standing on the tallest podium, don't you?
Welcome back, Nicholas. Anyways, we gain a little bit of money, helps pay for the car again. A bit of XP. That will actually push us over to gaining a wheel spin. Top spot here is a 430 Scuderia, which we are not going to get, but we are going to get 50 grand instead, which I'm not going to complain about. Again, I would rather have the money at the moment. And we are getting close to opening the festivals. What are you on about? I'm not putting lights on it now, I'm done building. It's whatever, rally lights were a missed opportunity, oh well. Right. So, what do we got? Of course, we now have the option of putting Tramline Sprint into a championship. I'm not too bothered about doing that. And also that one. We have 2 undiscovered routes down here and a PR stunt. Thinking we'll take the long route round and then end up here. In theory. That's where we should end up anyway. So, let's go ahead and do that. With the mighty Escort. With the world's smallest interior, apparently. You can just see right out of it. Which is kind of neat. Also the Mini. Again, the Mini is a car which is only available in the context of the skill chain, or the skill shop, sorry, so I don't think we'll see that car. I don't think I plan to really complete any of the skill shops, but there you go. It is going to be quick enough, just about, to get 1 star on there. Not too worried about that though.
See if you can turn your 1 star into 2.
Nope, I am absolutely fine with my 1 star. This car has, like, I don't think even 200 horsepower, so that's not happening anytime soon, sweetness. Sorry. Right, I think we will now head over here and discover what this PR stunt is. And then we'll head back into town to go ahead and get to our next bucket list. Get out of the way Mini. There's one fun thing with the Minis, is you can push them out of the way. You can get a Volkswagen Beetle to 196 miles an hour in Horizon 1. Can you really? I kind of, well, I guess that game does have engine swaps, and you can technically put in a new gearbox, although you can't adjust the ratios because there's no tuning in that game for whatever reason. So one thing with Horizon 1 is, while it is my favourite, there is definitely some tweaks from Horizon 2 that would be nice in that game, i.e. the ability to tune cars. The ability to tune cars would be nice, but other than that, let's see if we can get this road. There we go. May as well get the road driven while we're there. It is an extra couple of XP to go ahead and get. And I believe this is a danger sign at the end of here. Not quite sure if we're going to be able to have enough speed to go ahead and blitz it in our Escort, but we will give it a try. That seems like totally the wrong angle. Oh, we got a star out of it, so it's good at least. Now, let's work our way back into town. And see what our next see what our next bucket list stunt is. What can we do on the bucket list? Some things you can tell what it is by the shape. Yeah, definitely. I.e. the PR stunts. Oh, sorry, the bucket lists. This one involves a Ferrari 488 GTB by the looks of it. You seriously do not get enough time to go around that way, so you'll have to go around that way and then just hope to God the car grips. Right, got it. This one is a bit of a
200
wanker.
yards, keep left.
Nope. You do not have enough time to go around the other end, I assure you.
In 400 yards,
Too long.
turn right.
Yes, saying slow in, fast out doesn't fucking help, Dick for
Turn
brains.
right.
It actually helps to go faster out because you can smack the wall and the wall will get you a little bit more speed. I'm not joking. Slow in's what I did exactly the first time round and it ends up like coming out 130 miles an hour and you get fuck all. Case in point. There we fucking go. That one is quite tight, actually. Oh hey, we actually got to opening a new festival. No clip in, easy way out, hell yeah. I wish this game had no clip. Every game needs no clip. Just to like, hey, you struggling there?
Onwards
No
and
clip.
upwards, boss. I've got a short list of locations for site number 3. Just look at the map and point. I'll do the rest.
So you get the choice
The outback.
of
Natural habitat of kangaroos and reptiles and all-wheel drive.
Subarus.
Or the Yarra Valley. Australian wine country. Perfect if you want the blur outside your window to be a lovely green.
I'm thinking Yarra Valley. So let's go ahead and unlock
Come
that.
see me at our new Yarra Valley location. If and when you get tired of the roads around here, that is.
So we will go ahead and grab that festival site in a minute. Oh, I hate when the map does this. It's like, hey, why do you... It's like, why didn't you just set the fucking route?
This is Blizzard Mountain. We've commandeered a local snow park and we're giving it the full Horizon treatment. Brand new festival location, brand new competition, brand new vehicles. We just need your special brand of magic to make it complete. The weather will be more extreme than you're used to. We're talking snowstorms, snowbanks, black ice. So, what do you say, boss?
I say that we'll explore that at some other point in time, probably far down the line.
Welcome to Horizon Hot Wheels, boss. Our team's been busy building the largest, fastest, and most extreme island the world has ever seen. And we want you to be there for the grand opening. This island paradise is home to new cars, new races, and miles of looping, banking, giant orange track. You really have to see it to believe it. So what do you say? Want to go for a spin?
Absolutely not. We'll explore that at another point in time as well.
Hey, Emile. Ready for a change of scenery?
So yeah, there we go. That's both of those unlocked. So that is the 2 expansion packs for this game, neither of which we are going to be exploring at any point soon. I'm probably going to do...
Not meaning to sound morbid,
Nope.
boss, but this is your festival. I think you should have your own bucket list.
I think I do too, however I'm not going to be exploring that any point soon. Alright, continuing onwards with what we are actually doing today, and then we'll go open that new festival next time round. I also think I'm going to look for the barn find in this episode while we head down that way. But for now, the Southside Circuit is where we are heading, and getting ready to do another 3 laps of an exhibition race around here. So let's go ahead and do that. What is your horn set to? I think it's the Warthog horn, and I probably won't change it. Oh, piss bitches. I don't want to do that. I don't want to set them to pro. I will deal with expert because I don't want them to be too difficult because, well, of course, you want races to be exciting because it's a Let's Play. However, there is nothing exciting about redoing the same race over and over and over and over and over and over and over again. So, I'm quite happy to continue doing that. Anyways, there's the horn. But yeah, those are the two expansion packs. Of course, Blizzard Mountain would be the first one launched, and then it would be followed by the Hot Wheels expansion. Blizzard Mountain was actually a rather excellent expansion pack. Snow is something I'm a huge fan of, and yeah, it was great fun. Hot Wheels, not so much. It is interesting, to say the least. However, it is kind of boring after the initial excitement of it. So, there you go, there's the two expansions. Summed up, as I mentioned, I will probably cover all of the Horizon expansions up to Horizon 3 in a bunch of LPs later on. I'm thinking of sort of going through doing Horizon Rally, Storm Island, the Porsche expansion, Blizzard Mountain, and Hot Wheels in sort of one collective at some point. But that'll be after we finish this game, and probably quite a while afterwards, to say the least. The Horizon 4 does have two expansions. I'm sure we'll go through those at some point as well, but for now I'm only thinking of doing, excuse me, the first few of them. So, alright, Blizzard Mountain's probably my favourite overall expansion for Horizon, but the Rally expansion for Horizon does also, or Horizon 1, holds a special place in my heart as well. I really like that one. It's kind of silly. Hot Wheels ain't as bad as Lego. I disagree. I actually prefer the Lego expansion to Hot Wheels, but that's me personally. How much does Hot Wheels cost? I think it's $15 or your regional equivalent. Somewhere in that ballpark, I think. This car sounds kind of cool. I'm just sort of listening to it a little bit. It does make a rather nice little noise, makes a lot of backfirey noises as well, which makes it all the more appealing and interesting and fun. That's a word for it. Also, the skyscrapers here are kind of cool. I will give it that. This game does have pretty awesome skyscrapers. Let's put it that way. Do you know the price in pounds? Not off the top of my head, although it's probably about £15. Because VAT will probably bump it up to American prices, although our pound is worth less than the dollar. Well, worth more but less, if that makes sense. Pounds is a shorter value than dollars, but because of the way the taxing works in this country, the 20% VAT you pay, yeah, it bumps it up. Remember that one month that we had where there was like no VAT on anything, but everyone just kept the prices the same anyway? So no one actually ever felt the goodness about it. Smash your electric boxes, because fuck your electric box. I guess, I don't know. Going up to the end of the race. This Escort's surprisingly quite a tidy little handler. I know Boost was moaning about all-wheel drive cars with not a lot of power being kind of boring to drive, but this one's actually kind of fun. It's better than driving it rear-wheel drive as well, because it's not trying to twitch everywhere and kill me every 5 seconds.
There's my ace driver. Proud of you, boss.
Wonderful. There's two Abarths with exactly the same livery on it. 14,401 credits, and a little bit more to our prize pool, and of course a bit more XP, not enough to get us to a new wheel spin, but enough nonetheless. Actually, that's quite a lot of fans. Yeah. As you can see, some of the fans are upwards in this one. Yeah, I didn't know off the top of my head, I apologise. It has been a long while since I last had to buy one of those expansions. So I think we are done with everything up here for now. Yep, so we'll head down this way towards this strange concoction of ships. One more race, couple more PR stunts, and then we'll be done. Makes literally no power. It's almost like the Supra's treated as like every other car is, because it is every other car. Stratos. Touch me and then just touch me till I can get my Stratusfaction. Stratusfaction. 450 horsepower. Stop. Fuck off.
Turn
I don't know why I'm getting extra XP even though I didn't do anything. It's very strange. You're in the top 100%. Well, thank you, game. The Tigan Bypass
Arrive
Sprint.
at your destination.
Sounds exotic. Let's go ahead and get ourselves into that. Alright. Alright. Let's do this. Nice little aesthetic going on here, I guess, as we are at sunset with our little tiny Escort. Spring Tuner. Again, that is an Xbox generated game if I've ever seen one. He's also driving a Mini so he can bully it slightly. Hank Laxaton. That isn't an Xbox Live generated game attack, but it sounds just as bad as one. Alright. All-wheel drive managed to grip us quite nicely around all these guys. The Stratos is probably the quickest car of this bunch, but we can get past it pretty straightforwardly. Pretty straightforward. A bit of a collision with the Volvo there. They're on about something in chat. I literally don't care. Sprint race is kind of fun though. Yeah, I kind of like this little Escort. It drives quite well. It has to be said. CR would be. What, credits in game? Credits are pretty much equal to dollar amounts, I'm fairly certain. The economy is fucked if there's a CR exchange rate. That reminds me, I need to look into it more, but I might have a mod package for the PlayStation Classic finally. So I might actually be able to use that to record a few bits. Maybe do a stream on that at some point. When he's just handed out by being a standard driver. What are you on about as a ducats? Man, I got some ducats. Exchange rate. Anyways. Can we... Yes, there we go. Excellent. We can complete that road by simply sort of driving almost nowhere near it whatsoever. Imagine buying a PS Classic. I did. It cost 16 quid. Yeah, the car prices pretty much work out in USD, so... Of course, with the cam profile now as well, this car literally revs into its red line. And that's when you change speed. That's when you change gear. There's something very quick coming up though. Fiat. That shouldn't really be too much of an issue. What is a quid? A pound. £16. I apologise, it's northern speak. Is it northern? I don't know, it might just be UK universal. Well, there we go. Right. More XP, some more fans, yada yada yada, get another wheel spin. Let's see what we get from here. The top prize is a McLaren 650S. We're going to get a 2011 Subaru. I think that's our first car from a wheel spin. So, it's cool. A couple more fans. Again, as I said previously, fans are a lot easier to earn once you advance through the ranks a little bit more. They do become easier and easier over time to earn. Right. So got a PR stunt and also a thing, and then we will go over to the festival site and start a new episode.
Mate, I know you're
And
busy
there's a new
driving
barn
around
find.
and listening to music really loud, but when you have a spare moment, I hear there's a car for the taking in a barn nearby.
Okay. So another barn,
In 400 yards.
relatively close to the other barn. So we'll probably go take a look at those in the next episode, I think.
Keep left.
I was going to take a
200
look
yards. Keep
now, but I think it actually makes more sense to leave it till the next episode, because I was sort of looking at the running time for this one. And we are running pretty close to
left.
where I'd expect most of these to end.
100 yards.
I was kind of expecting these to be as sort of small as the Horizon 2 episodes, but no, there's actually a fair little bit more to do. I guess that makes sense though, there's sort of more PR stunts and stuff to explore than there was in Horizon 2. Yeah, that's close enough for me to understand what the fuck he was saying. And he's Welsh, so he can't speak English.
Turn left.
Through the speed zone.
Turn left.
Excuse me. There we go. May as well earn a couple of skill points along the way, which I believe we have done. Yep. Earning quite a few of them.
400 yards.
How are we looking on this front anyways? I do kind of want to get the
Horns. Visit Warren in the garage to add a new horn to your car.
wonderful. I kind of want to unlock the PR stunt thing. It's something I strangely enjoy, is taking pictures of the other cars. Don't ask me why. Oh, it's a drift zone. Watch us completely cock this up in a car which is nowhere near equipped for drifting. I don't know what the minimum point requirement on this one is, but probably gonna fail it.
You have arrived at your destination.
Oh, never mind. That was actually worth 2 stars, and that was pathetic. So good on me. Also, nice little beauty spot there. Again, I'll go around and probably collect some of those later on. For now, though, we will ignore them. Because we may as well. Alright, where is our car of choice for this one? Apparently you can trigger it from down here, so Solid will do that. Unleash all 800 horsepower of a Baldwin's trophy truck at the shipwrecks. I'm fairly certain this is on no one's bucket list to do, but, yeah, whatever. Whatever means you can stretch it, I guess. Show off ultimate air skills. Alright, let's go. First time I've driven this thing without traction control so far. Apparently they do have to be ultimate air skills, which does make this a little bit more elongated, but, you know, it is what it is. Actually, these aren't too bad to get at all, well, so that's not an issue. God, this thing is so cumbersome to drive. It is like driving tank catapult. It's just, that came out weird. It's yeah, it's kind of heavy. It's big, it's heavy, and it's relatively ineffective at what it's supposed to be doing. Over the hills and far away. That did not count, unfortunately. There we go. A little bit more air. This is right up there with visiting Italy and driving the Stelvio Pass, exactly. Who the hell comes to Australia for a bucket list anyway? What the hell are you going to do with in Australia that's on your bucket list? Have a fight with a fucking kangaroo? Yeah, I bet that's right up someone's fucking bucket list. Fight kangaroo bastard Jack. Get bitten by some hilariously fucking hideous snake. Great, Australia, love it. Fucking love it, fam. I'd rather launch a brat off dunes, hell yeah. If you're gonna die tomorrow, then, I mean, driving a Subaru Brat is like... I want to kill someone. What's wrong with a fucking kangaroo? What's a kangaroo ever done to you? They're harmless-ish. Hi, Scotian. I was wondering when you was going to show up out now. I thought the RCF might have triggered your attention, but apparently not. Yes, I remember the R34's power output because it was the grinder's car in Horizon 1. Because it's like the best car to use for that fucking one street race that you could just abuse over and over again. Anyways, we got some more fans. That was incredibly boring to go through. At work, fair play. Fair play, fair play. Something with too much power gained his attention. Yeah. Alright. So I think that is everything up here done and triggered with. So we will now head towards a new chapter on the horizon front. We will go ahead and build ourselves a new festival all the way up in the Yarra Valley. Never had kangaroo meat. I went to an Australian bar when I was in France. Can't remember if I ate a kangaroo burger there, but average MPG is at 21 now. Nice. It is not possible to lose fans now, which is probably for the best, because I'd be losing fans all over the place. Also, Christ alive, I mean, come on. Can you imagine if, like, fucking... what was their names? The Fine Brothers played this game, they'd be losing fans all over the place. Or I'm Alex, or Logan Paul. Jesus, these names are going to be entirely worthless in a couple of years. But still. No. If Australia was this small, then Australia would be a place where people would actually want to live. Pro Jared, there you go. Fuck me, that's a name I haven't heard for a while. Who else can lose subs? James Charles. There you go. That's the other fucker. And Tatty, or whatever, Tarty, whatever the fuck her name was. Stupid name, whatever it was. This is quite a nice little road, actually, I just realised that. You know when you just sort of fade out for a second? This is a good fucking road. Up towards the Yarra Valley Festival site. Leafy is here, Keemstar, yeah, there you go, there's some better names. Leafy's like YouTube legend at this point though, so he's probably... Leafy and Keemstar probably YouTube legend at this point. Darkside Phil. That one, not so much. Onision, there you go. As we make our way towards the next festival shite. With a nice little convoy of minis and a random Alpine there. How adorable. Greg, you should have paid all your taxes. Not turbotax.com. You should have done what I had done. Married an accountant and now you're gonna lose your house. Look at this beautiful field. In the middle of motherfucking nowhere. You know what this big field needs? A bunch of millennial asshole hipsters to come and trample all over it.
Voila! Horizon Yarra Valley. Rolling hills, green fields, lush forests. I knew Australia was pretty, but now I think it's just showing off.
Indeed. Alright. So, that is that. We do get another free car.
It looks spectacular. You know what would go really well with all those tents and streamers? One of these.
I agree. What do we got? We got a Ferrari 488 GTB, a Ferrari California T, Ferrari 512 Test Tosser, a Huracan, a Aventador, or a Diablo. Well, I don't think we're going to drive any of these next time round, but based on a process of elimination, I guess the 488 GTB. because the Aventador I have the SV of, so that doesn't really matter. And everything else is just sort of cheap, so we'll go for the Ferrari, because the Ferrari is the cheapest. Well, the most expensive. Alright. So there we go. That's a Ferrari. Wonderful. And now let's come out of here and see what we are going to be getting up to on the next episode. Or maybe not. I love fucking camels. This is some sick Horizon 4 gameplay. I wish Horizon 4 was more like this. Horizon 3, sorry. Shit, man, Brands Hatch is a Horizon 3 has changed since I last played it. Fuck me. It looks better and everything. Dude, I love licensed music. That's probably going to get me copyright struck. And race cars. And trucks. Why? Okay, well that's a new thing, which, like, sure. Oh, dude. I really want early access to Forza. Fuck off.
Updating your map with our initial scouting reports. Looks very promising.
Anyways, that was weird. That was something I was not expecting.
Don't bother changing radio stations if there's nothing on, boss. Just let me go and sign you a new one.
Excellent, base arena.
Horizon Base Arena. Consider them signed. BPM are as good as RPM, right?
Indeed. And I assume you finally want me to sign the shitty Blink 182 radio station, so sure. Oh good, she didn't talk to me about that, good. Anyways, thank you all very much for watching. Next time we're going to explore the wonderful world of Yarra Valley. So join us for that, and until then, farewell.